the way they like. Why pursue degree for the sake of degree? A degree has to be an asset to you. A skill has to be yours. You have to empower yourself. Learning is lifelong. Learning will define not only your character, but of the society and the country. And therefore, I would urge you, always think you can be job creators. No harm in seeking a job. I'm not against it. But we must have an option on our radar. I want to be a job creator. I want to be an entrepreneur. Because in a country of 1.4 billion, the opportunities are manifold. Your mind has to run right to focus on them. I'm sure you'll bear this in mind. But the message which I have come here to give you is slightly different. Before that, let me preface it. This category of boys and girls are the greatest stakeholder in democracy. You are the greatest stakeholders in governance. When India will attain centenary of its independence, you will be in driver's seat. There is in the country a huge marathon race. That marathon race will culminate when India will become a developed nation at 2047. You are important stakeholders of that. You are members of that marathon march. जो देश में बहुत बड़ा यज्ञ हो रहा है, हवन हो रहा है, उस हवन में सबसे महत्वपूर्ण आहुति आप लोगों की है. We may not be around, and when I say so, system has thoroughly changed. You have facilities in every house, with every individual to be in connect with the world, with the latest. There is nothing which you have, which you won't. But there is nothing also which others in the world have and you don't have. And therefore, last 10 years of governance has, for the youth in particular, equalized global opportunity level, the highest for us. And therefore, when a nation is on the rise, like an individual, challenges come from within and without. Some people find it indigestible that India is rising so fast. It is here I have come to tell you, you will always have to keep your nation first. You will have to subscribe to nationalism. No interest, personal, fiduciary, or otherwise, can overtake national interest. Our national interest is supreme. Anyone who thinks, and there are some, harboring inimical designs to tarnish our image, run down our progress, it is duty of every citizen to nurture nationalism, nurture democracy, sustain growth, ensure that Bharat attains in 2047 developed status. It is not easy, boys and girls. It is good for us to think we are the 5th largest global economy at the moment. We will be 3rd in 2 years. But to be a developed nation, we have to have 8-fold increase in our per capita income. And that will happen only when those engaged in agriculture, those engaged in industry, business, commerce, and trade function. I leave a thought with you. Think deeply after I have gone. how much in billions of US dollars we are draining our foreign exchange for avoidable imports. Clothes, curtains, kites, diyas, furniture, what not? Why? We must be alive. When we import something from outside, which is available in this country, we are depriving work from our own people. We are snatching work from their hands. And that everyone has to ensure. All of you. Secondly, some people, after acquiring some wealth, become arrogant. Arrogance is not part of our society or civilization. You cannot use natural resources merely because you can afford. You have to use natural resources as a trustee, optimal. Already we have damaged the planet so severely that everyone is talking about climate change. Who has brought it about? In togetherness we have done. But India has to show light to the entire world how to tackle climate change. A call was given by the Prime Minister, and that call was, Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam. I call upon you. Please do it. Have that plant. Nurture it. And you will see all over the country a change coming. Because one plant, Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam, is not end, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of a massive revolution. We must do it. Boys and girls, I know we are a rich civilization. The world recognizes it. The world knows it. Our Sanskrit is being taught all over the planet now. But I will not ask you a question. You have to think within yourself. Have you had the occasion to physically see Vedas, Upanishads, Purans? Have had any occasion to go through Gita? Just imagine, the entire world is saluting us. We are source of power and knowledge, wisdom. A wisdom that has been there with us for thousands of years. Our young boys and girls must. I will conclude by one shlok from our scriptures. And it says, यश है नागरिको धर्म. It speaks of नागरिक का कर्तव्य, नागरिक का उत्तरदायित्व है, नागरिक को क्या करना चाहिए, राष्ट्रवाद के प्रति समर्पण होना चाहिए, विकास में योग देना चाहिए, भाईचारा को बढ़ाना चाहिए. ये सेकंड, यमन स्वदेशी यम सदा. हमारे स्वतंत्रता आंदोलन की रीढ़ की हड्डी थी स्वदेशी आंदोलन. Swadeshi has surfaced in several ways. Be vocal for local. One district, one product. But if you make it a habit, the results for the nation will be dramatic. You will be contributing to nationalism, you will be contributing to economy. Samaje samabhavasya. Samajik samrasta. Harmony. There are people who have disruptive tendencies. They are recipe for chaos. They are ignorant about our civilization values. Ours is the only civilization in the world that is inclusive, fair, equitable, and does injustice to none. Not to speak of injustice to human beings. We belong to a civilization that does not do any injustice even to living beings. and we take plants as living beings. कुटुंबे प्रकृतो तथा, कुटुंब का ध्यान देना चाहिए. मैं कुटुंब को बहुत बड़ा मानता हूं. माता पिता का आदर करना, दादा दादी का आदर करना, नाना नानी का आदर करना, उनको समय देना, आपको कितना सुख मिलेगा आप अंदाजा नहीं लगा सकते. पता लगाना पड़ोस में कौन है, पता लगाना क्लास में मेरे साथ कौन कौन है, ये जीवन भर के साथी रहेंगे. Your journey in life will be very smooth, harmonious, wholesome and rewarding once you generate this connect. ये हमारी संस्कृति का हिस्सा है. And environment challenge is existential. Mark my words, we do not have another earth to cohabit. This is the only planet. We have played havoc with it so far. Let us in tandem and togetherness repair the damage we have done. And I have no doubt we are capable of it in this country because we have to enlighten the rest of the world. Already the world is looking at us. The voice of India in the world is resonant today as never before. It is a voice people look up to. Indian Prime Minister's might and contributing skills are looked up by global leaders for resolution of global conflagrations. From that perspective, boys and girls, there is an atmosphere, I said, of hope and possibility. You should be in upbeat mood. You should look around. And I am sure the university management will do everything to see that you do not remain isolated, that you become part of a big change, and that you can do only when you come to know about it. अंत में यही कहूँगा, मुझे आकर यहाँ बहुत प्रसन्नता हुई है. मैंने बहुत सोचा कि मुझे क्या कहना चाहिए, तो मैंने मेरी जिंदगी को देखा. मुझे क्या चुनौतियां मिली, मुझे कितनी कठिनाई आई. स्कॉलरशिप नहीं मिलती तो मैं कहीं का नहीं रहता. बैंक मुझे कर्जा नहीं देता, बड़ी मुश्किल से दिए 6,000 रुपये, तो लाइब्रेरी नहीं खरीद सकता था. न बिजली थी, न पानी था, न टॉयलेट था, न सड़क थी, न टेलीफोन था. आज जब आपको देखता हूं, what is that which a young boy and girl has in any other part of the world which you don't have? And additionally, what you have and what they don't have is you belong to Bharat, a civilization 5,000 years old they don't have. You belong to Bharat that has scriptures, Vedas, Upanishads, Purans, which they don't have. You belong to Bharat where we have Ramcharitmanas and Gita. You look into them, you'll find answer to everything they don't have. जब ये हालात है, get going. You are young boys and girls with modern mind. There is a company that has a tagline, do it. Thank you so much. Grateful for your time.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद श्रीमान. सदन में उपस्थित सभी से अनुरोध है कि कृपया राष्ट्रगान हेतु अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग. विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल उच्छल जलधि तरंग। तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय